Hello, hi there. This is Sloth here, and well, this is my first Genesis War video. Um, and this is I'm going to go over this account. It's been quite a bit of time, 37 days. I've been playing on this game, and this is a no 3-star account. What that means is, well, if I take a look at my legendaries, they're all at level 1, except for Eolyn, who the story requires you to use her, and she's level 3. Doesn't mean I can't get their shards up, so I got, like, you know, the new, older Lacid at 6 stars, because I like the character and I just collect the shards from the boxes. But I have done a lot with this account, because, well, I was just kind of, I saw the sheer amount of low-level units, and I was thinking, well, is it possible to do the content in this game with just low-level units? So here's my roster. This is what I focus on. Just these 33 units I have access to and can use and can level up in gear, and no one else. That's the rules for this account. If I'm in the battle and the story gives me a character, I can use them. That's fine. But the account is level 51. This account did not start on day 1. On day 1, I started a regular account, and then I started an alternate account just to see what the 3-star experience was, and no 3-star experience rather, low, and I liked it so much, and I realized I couldn't do 2 accounts at the same time, so I was like, why not? I'm not putting any money into this game as of was the decision. So, you know, we can just like do a no 3-star account. So let's go over it. So yeah, 37 days over the account. Let's get my latest title, which is completing the new tombs. As you can see, I've completed all story, in normal mode at least. I've completed the entire pyramid. I have 71 of the 72 characters. I'm currently ranked 36 and 24th for normal and challenge mode of the new Heroes Tomb. And I'm in Diamond 1, rank 67 in Arena. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Alrighty. So, yeah, look at my total combat power. Oh, yeah, look at that strong 20k. Oh, man. So, let's go over this account real quick. Okay. So, the main character, so, the way I do this is, I spend all my pools and summoning, since we want the least amount of legendary units, right? And a variety. I summon just on the normal banners, these 2. And then, because I like collecting, whenever a new character comes out, I collect them. So for instance, I've summoned 110 times on this Black Prince summon banner, and gosh darn it, I didn't get them. So, we're gonna do that right now. There we go. Now I have 72 out of 72 characters on this account. Will I ever use him? No. No, I won't. Because I can't. It's not part of the rule. And I only got 1 purple unit. That's a shame. You know, you want to get as many purple units as possible, because they take forever. But my blue units are still not 6-star yet. Ooh, that's free. I'll take free. I like free. Well, why thank you, game. Aww. Oh, I got some more paid mission stuff to do. Okay, this is not, I know this is not the exciting stuff you want to see, but I don't know if you're like me, but I can't stand red dots. I got that now. So if I see red dots, it bothers me. So you look at, okay, a character frame. Let's, there. You think people will believe me that I have a no 3-star account, but I have the Black Prince icon? Okay. And I got the codex. See, look at this. This is a problem. Oh no, another red dot. I can't stop clicking on the things. Okay. Anyway, oh, another red dot. Why? Because I have to upgrade him with his star level, which is fine because you get these crystals for that. Okay. But enough of that now. Let's go back to these characters. Okay, so these are my 33 characters in my roster. Okay. So, what I tend to do is I was like, okay, let's work on every blue unit. So every blue unit I worked on because they get to 4 and 5 star really quickly. But then for the purple units, I was like, it doesn't make sense. It's so random what I get that I'm gonna wait till they reach 4 star before I invest in them. So that way their unique passive is as strong as it could put it. Is it relatively strong, right? So this is what my box looks like as of yet. The 2 units you get for free to get to 6 star are so good. Like, this is my Sakiski. He carries so much because he gets to kill, and then if he gets to kill, he gets to kill again. And this is current gear. I got him on the assassin, what's it called? Assassin of Darkness set. I give him the golden dice, which is so good because his crit rate's already high, but I need him to crit. So this kind of almost guarantees he crits. And he's currently using these plus 35% single skill target damage daggers. He doesn't need daggers that have crit because he already has a lot of crit. Because not only do I have this for his rune set, which gives him some crit damage, but no crit. It's a lot of attack, right? That's what his classes look like. These are the 3 skills I use. But his gear, you can see like I got A's and a lot of things, and this I could probably work on. But he's currently rocking a solid 13.35% crit rate. But if you play this character, you may know that, well, when he attacks someone with lower attack, he gets 30% crit rate. So, and then stealth gives you another 20%, so that's 50%. But then his class passive gives him 25%. So now you're at 75%. But then, when you do crit, you go to basically like 100%. There's another 25%. It's not always guaranteed you're gonna fight someone with lower attack. So he's in the 80s, in like 80% crit rate. And then I have the golden dice. He lets him check for crit twice. He basically crits every time. So he has my highest attack of my group at 1782 attack. Pretty nice. Nina's really good. I have her currently like this in Summoner Lord just because Summoner Lord has the highest attack value, which makes her passive heal strong. And when I first read her passive, I was like, wait, she heals at the end of their turn? Can that proc multiple times a turn? And yes, it can. It procs for every individual character, even if they're NPCs, and it heals for a lot. So she's super good. Also, she has that power up, which is nice. Okay, next character. Okay, I know that on the Reddit and stuff, people have tier list, and the tier list are including legendary units. So my guess is that people look at the skills and stuff and go, okay, and the character passive and go rate them without actually using the characters. Strider Nox is ridiculous. He is probably, so he's my second DPS after Sakiski. Okay, so this guy, yes, he only has only about 1500 attack, but he doesn't have his room page unlocked. So I can do that. His gear's pretty good. I have him on the Black Crow set to give because he doesn't come with like, he needs as much crit rate as he can get on him because he's a burst damage dealer. So I could probably even, can I change the sword? Something? Ooh, with a crit rate sword. What am I doing with this thing? Oh my goodness. Okay. So so even before I do that though, so like if I look at his crit rate, he's at 32.4 crit. Because of the gear I have on him, because of you know. So I got a bunch of crit on him. But his passive is that the enemy's at 100% health, he gets a crit rate boost by 22%. So now that 32% is 54%. But then if you look at his class passive, he has Insight 2, which is so good. I like this one a lot. I use this a lot. Even if I can't kill something, or like I can use him as a support, I move him in range to do the debuff, and it lowers the defense by 25%. Gives him an extra 30% chance to crit. So now that 52 is now 82% chance to crit. And then when he does crit, I have him loaded with crit damage. So he's at 176 crit damage, hit damage, and that's a lot. But then he also increases damage by 22%. So this is another multiplier. So he just like can 100% to 0 many units in this game that aren't heavy armor. And then against heavy armor people, because he uses a sword, he gets like half their health. So it's like really good. All right, Kevin. I like Kevin a lot. He's really defensive. He can have command roar, so he can help with the attack stacking. He has the AoE shield and taunt as well. His AoE shield, I use Kevin, and I don't use Lacano, and Ende together. I have Ende currently with Sacred Pack from Divine Guardian. When they get a shield, when allies get a shield, they heal for 30%. So when Kevin shields everyone, he's giving everyone a 30% shield as long as Ende's nearby. Ende's really good too because he has this haste barrier, so good. You put haste barrier on like your Sakisuke, and now Sakisuke has move 7 with range 3. It's ridiculous. So that's pretty good. I don't use Locarno. I mean, like, they're leveled, but when I actually have to figure out like who do I have like built well enough, it's Sakisuke, Nina, Strider, Kevin, and Ende. Now who have I been using recently? Hayabel I built, so my Hayabel is at 1600 magic attack. She has no runes unlocked yet, so I can go higher. She's wearing the Chancellor set, of course, the only light armor set that gives good magic attack. And I want to work on her crit rate. Her crit rate's only at 14%. But then her class passive gives her an extra 30%. So she's at 44% crit rate. Ignore resistance 30%, which is multiplicative of Magic Pierce. So she has 14% there, but then another 10% on the gear. So she has 24% Magic Pierce and multiplicative of 30% ignore resistance. So she hurts a lot. So I use her. I like her explosion skill. It's pretty good. Just a giant AoE and then stun. I saw someone's tier list. They put Lacid low. He's a solid green TPS. His passive is really good. Like he gets that link attack, but his class passive, Arc Knight, is ridiculous because it's another form of buffing. debuffing rather, and it stacks with insight too. So if you have minus 25 attack from insight 2 and then minus 25 attack from this skill, they're at minus 50% attack. And then he also takes away their crit hit, and he also nullifies their class passes, which can be annoying. And all you have to do is you just go up to the guy, which you're already doing because you're going to hit him, and you use a skill. And now, before they use the skill, they have less attack and less crit. So when they counter back at you, if they're still alive, it's not going to hurt as much. And this even applies to skills that don't do damage. Like, you go up to an enemy, you sprint right next to them, done. Now Lacet has an aura, right? A debuff. Or you use an AoE, an indirect skill, so that you don't even get countered. And now they're restrained. Cecil, got her to 4-star a couple days ago, and she's been really helpful because Cecil gets Bishop Knight. Bishop Knight gets this Call of Glory passive, which she gets aura 2 tiles whenever she has a shield. That's all. She can put the shield herself by using Templar, this barrier, which is nice. You put her inside or near a group of enemies, and she does this. She does damage to all of them, and then she debuffs all of them, and then her passive procs, because if she does damage to at least 2 people, she does an AoE, which is nice because sometimes you get those obstacles that are like 2-bar obstacles. She does this, and then she does 1 point of damage from her skill, and then 1 point of damage from her passive, and now she cleared all the obstacles. It's pretty good. But yeah, this Call of Glory can stack with Insight as well. So, it's pretty gross, the amount of debuff stacking you can do. So that's how I get by. So even though I got GS to 4-star, I accidentally leveled him. It was an accident. I was trying to star him up. I don't use him at all. He's an okay unit, but I think Strider Nox is way better. And then, like, the only thing I can see is, like, yeah, he has Insight. He has the High Master class. So if you want to bring another character that can debuff the same way, sure. But his passive, you have to have a lot of debuffs on the enemy anyway before he gets a bunch of critical hit chance. So mostly what you want to use Strider for, looking at his passive, is that Sluggish is usually a -1 move debuff, but when you awaken Strider to 5-star, it turns into a -2. And most enemies in the game have move 3. So basically, without being a heavy armor unit, he can go up to a group of enemies, and then when he attacks them, he applies Sluggish to them. And I haven't tested this, but I believe this would work with an AoE skill. So, like, he comes with Fighter. So let's say he does... No, he comes with Ranger. So let's say he does good old Extreme Flash Strike, and he's Flash Strike through 3 characters, and he applies Sluggish, move -2 to all of them, then, like, they can't reach him. And then if he's... So, that's where I can see him being of use in that regard, but, yeah. I don't use them. Anyway, enough of characters. Those are the characters I use. Yes, there's some on the level, but those are the ones I use a lot. And those characters got me through. Okay, I'm currently working on the story, and it seems like hard mode stops at 50, maybe. And I can definitely do it. It just takes stamina. So I'm working through this. If hard mode doesn't go past 50, then I'm going to clear all of hard mode eventually. Normal mode. Cleared every single bit of normal mode. For missions, I cleared all normal missions. I still need to get some stars though. So hard mode of missions goes up to 55, and man, this level difference makes a big difference. So I can't complete content, I notice, if the enemies are 2 levels higher than me. So because of that level difference damage adjustment, where you do less damage to them, they do more damage to you. And so that starts to get me at 2 levels higher. So I could probably do 9.5 and 9.6, but 9.7 I won't be able to do until I'm level 52. But definitely I see eventually completing everything, because eventually I'll be level 55, which means I should be able to clear it all. So that's that. Cosmos. Look at this. 100% completed that one. 100%, almost 100% completed this one. I think I could do this one at 3 stars now that I'm higher level. I did that one. I did this one. I haven't done the challenges yet. This is going to take some thinking, because this one has a lot of enemies real quick. So it probably requires a lot more AoE than the characters I currently have built. And then I did all this new story, and I somehow messed up on this one, getting it in 11 turns, so I'll have to do that. That's where I am currently here. I'm happy to report I completed all of these before I turned level 50. So I was able to get all that extra XP you get that doesn't work when you're level 50. So I did all that. By the time I was level 50, simulation training, I forgot this was here, to be honest. So I can do this. I'll do that at some point. Challenges. Hero's Tomb again. So we completed all of this. I have a few hours today. What's nice is that you can go back and increase and do some more score improvement. So I'll probably just increase the level and then choose fights that I was able to do that easily with. Same thing here. Like here, let's give an example of how I normally do like a fight. Let's see. So this one says I've done this. So it will not update my score. Of course it won't. I already got this done at 1400 points. Come on, load. Right, like so how it normally goes, it goes a little like this. Okay. Alright, so this is my main squad. These 5 people are like the ones I use 95% of the time. And here's usually how it goes. Nina will buff Sakisuke. Kevin will buff both Strider and Sakisuke. Ende will put a barrier onto Strider if he can't get in range. Strider can go in, and Strider can do damage by doing an attack like this, or an attack like this. This will move the enemy. So I'll do this. He's at 100% HP, so Strider's passive will probably crit. He crit, and you know, I used his 80% attack damage. Right, so that's what 80% attack damage on a crit looks like, but the reason why I did it was because I want to lower his defense with Insight 2 and weaken him a little bit. And he gets 20% increased crit hit damage taken. And then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then now he's dead. And then that's usually how 80% of these tomb challenges go. They have a specific character you need to assassinate. I specialize in assassination with my low rarity units. and then I go in for the kill. Sometimes it takes 2 turns, so sometimes I have to turtle for a turn, and then I go in for the kill. But that's essentially how I go through this. And yeah, I was able to complete every single floor. And I'm pretty happy about that. So that's done. Ice Dragon Castle Chain. You can see I can skip the story event, meaning I did all of them, and I've been able to do them each time. The season deck doesn't really change. What's very nice and funny is I cannot use any of these legendary units off my own account because I don't use them, right? So this is the only part of the game where I use legendary characters because I'm forced to. But I take end day, and I have my own end day, and I bet people don't use end day at all. They don't use them at all. They go, why would I use that guy? Especially since the skills are randomized, right, for each character. So, but my end day is really good. He has haste barrier, right? He has a healing if you have shields. He's good. Okay, arena. In all honesty, what I do for arena is I go to challenges. I go to auto battle. I don't even do manual. And if this account, all it did was do auto battle with that squad, and I got to Diamond 1. Okay, if I can get to Diamond 1, anyone can get to Diamond 1, and apparently 66 other people did too. Yeah. Wait. I got to Diamond 1 with the defense map being Pierce, minus 17%. Well, Sakisuke is a Pierce unit. Huh. Go figure. Okay. Anyway. Alrighty. Well, I don't know if there's anything else to talk about in this account. Training. I've done all the Imperial. I have to wait till level 53 for that to unlock. Wait for level 53 for that to unlock. I gotta wait for level 55 for that to unlock. I have to wait for level 55 for this to unlock. And yes, I can 100% cleared every single one of these at tier 4. They're not that bad. You just have to link attack. Like your link attack and debuff. Like your... Okay? That's all you gotta do. Alrighty. This video has gone on really long. I'm gonna make a playlist. So if you don't want to subscribe to the channel, which I don't post that much often. I only post on games I like, make videos for. Then what you can do is you can save or favorite the playlist for Genesis War for this account, and that way you only get videos when I upload to the Genesis War. I don't know if you'll get notifications on that or not, but you can always just check every week or so to see if the playlist has been updated with a new video. And there you go. All right. So this is the No 3 Stars account with Sloth, and yeah, pretty excited. I've been able to do pretty much all the content that one could sanely do with just using the 1 and 2 star units in the game. All right. Thank you. I'm not sure if you watched through this entire thing, but you know, like, thank you. Bye.